Hello and welcome to the NFL Week 4 Top 10 Most Rigged Plays. Welcome back, disgruntled sports fans. Another week, another top 10. Are y'all ready to break down some fake, phony, pretend football games? Let's boogie. We got my boy, Jacoby Brissett. Now, the thing I like about Jacoby is when the chips are stacked against him, when nobody thinks he can win or cover a spread, that's when he comes through and plays great. He drops dimes and buckets. He looks like he's a top 10 quarterback when the chips are stacked against him. Now, when people start betting on him and they expect him to win, well, that's when Jacoby Brissett will throw it right to the other team, such as this. Yeah. So where's the Patriot who was supposed to catch that ball? So Jacoby Brissett has the ability to drop dimes in buckets all day long, but when he's told to lose, he goes out and plays the role of the loser. And because his name is Jacoby Brissett, they're never going to allow him to be a winner or a top quarterback. So this just goes to show you that the position of quarterback is entirely pretend. You don't really know how good or bad any of the quarterbacks really are, because if they're told to lose, they're all bad. But on a day where they get to win, then they're all great. So look at this. You got this last defender who can knock him out of bounds here and save the touchdown. But instead, look, he pushes the dude forward into the end zone. Good job, man. So after the 49ers scored that touchdown, they did a quick shot of the crowd, and here's something you don't see every day. A couple of Middle Eastern dudes with turbans decked out in their 49er gear. Homeboy right here's got the big gold 49er chain. Look at them, man. They look like they're having a great time. The 49er is my number one most best favorite football team. Me and Shahir, we went to Santa Clara and we watched the 49er and they scored the touchdown, and it was the most exciting game that I ever been to in my life. Look at him looking at his phone. Dude, you're at the live game. Your team just scored. This is when you're supposed to be happy. He's more interested in his phone. Maybe he's making a bet. He's like, I'm trying to make a bet right now. I am going to bet my life savings on FanDuel that George Kittle is going to score a touchdown, my friend. I am going to risk my entire Mini-Mart business right now on FanDuel, and I am going to wager that George Kittle scores the next touchdown, my friend. The NFL loves white, tight ends. That's right. They have a thing for these big, white, studly tight ends. You know, guys like George, Mr. Beautiful Kittle. I mean, look at that big, gorgeous white man. What a tight end. And none of those little, small, black guys can cover this beautiful white tight end. Look at all those three terrible black guys who have no idea how to cover such a beautiful, studly muffin. Look at that. Three black men unable to stop the supreme studliness. Like I said, the NFL has a thing for white tight ends. I'm not the one who's I'm not the one who has a thing for white tight ends. It's them. They're the ones who have a thing for him. That's why he gets to score a touchdown over 3 black men. This player right here is some extra funny rigaroni with a side of bologna. All right, CJ Stroud. He's got all day in the pocket. Nobody messing with him. Has a wide open man. Nobody gonna cover that guy? I guess not. He starts taking off downfield. Hey, anyone gonna try and tackle that guy? We'll see. Okay, we got 2 defenders coming up. First defender goes down to his knees. That's not a good start. And basically just goes down to his knees and falls down, doesn't make any sort of attempt. This other defender, he grabs him by the waist for a split second and then lets go and then swipes at the air. Yeah, nice air swipe there, bro. Number 22, he's gonna stick his arm out, touch his hip, and that's it. He touched his hip. Yeah. Are you gonna try again? Okay, so now he makes a second effort and decides to make the tackle. Take me down to the Muff Punt City where the returners are really freaking shitty. Oh, won't you please muff this punt? Yeah. Take me down to the Muff Punt City where the returners are really freaking shitty. Oh, won't you please muff this punt? Yeah.
Don't got it. You klutz.
Well, I tried to tell you so, but I guess you didn't know. They've been messing with field goals, and there's magnets in the poles. You lied to me. All those field goals I thought were so real. You lied to me. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You lied to me. All those field goals I thought were so real. You lied to me. Now I cry. Now I cry, cry, cry. Return of the doink. Return of the doink. Return of the doink. Another ball hits the pole. Return of the doink. Return of the doink. Return of the doink. Another ball hits the pole. Oh, won't you muff? Oh, won't you muff? Oh, won't you please muff this pole? So here we have the Bears and the Rams. We got DeAndre Swift. He's going to be swiftly scoring a super phony touchdown. So first Rams dude right here falls down in front of him. And he doesn't even stick his hands up and try and trip the dude up or nothing. He just lets him run right over the top, but then he throws a hand up in the air after the dude runs over him and pretends like he's trying to stop him. Yeah, nice acting, buddy. And then the next actor over here, number 37, watch, he's gonna go for some of that sweet feet action. Take a little sniff. Yeah, how did that smell? Yeah, what a wonderful attempt that was. And then the next guy, he also wants to take some sweet feet sniff action. But he doesn't even get that close. Dude, you're not going to be able to smell his feet from way back there, let alone tackle him. But have fun laying on the ground like a chump. See, you got this chump back here laying on the ground, this chump right here laying on the ground. This is what the NFL has become. A bunch of dudes just jumping and laying on the ground. Guys scoring touchdowns that are super fake and phony. Yep, this is what it is every week. This interception right here, I had to watch over and over again. I just couldn't believe what I was seeing. I've seen a whole lot of pretend, phony, fake plays. But this one right here, there's just something about the way that Watson puts this ball right on the money to a wide open Amari Cooper, who's considered to be one of the better wide receivers in the league, a veteran. And look at how there's 4 Raiders guys all around him. He was left wide open. Ball delivered perfectly. Now, here's where it gets funky. Whoop! Somehow that ball just ends up in the air like that. And so I even went back and slowed it down. I'm going to put it in the slowest speed possible. We're going to try and see how that ball ends up in the air. Again, perfectly thrown ball by Watson. Right to Cooper in his chest. And then somehow, I'm going frame by frame here. Somehow that ball just squirts out into the air like that. Way up into the air. I don't get it, dude. That doesn't make any sense to me why that ball's in the air right there when it was perfectly thrown. And of course, he gets picked off. So if you were rooting for the Browns in this game, or you bet on the Browns, then this was the play that ruined your day. Because the Browns actually pulled off a magnificent touchdown here. Look at this. Watson escapes the pocket, chucks it to a wide open Amari Cooper. Oh, look, this time he holds on to the ball. It doesn't go squirting up into the air, believe it or not. So the Raiders leave the Browns' best receiver wide open. And of course, he takes this one where? To the house. And at this point in the game, the Browns were losing, and it's the 4th quarter. So this one right here puts them in the lead, right? And so this one basically looks like a touchdown. They show the fans celebrating. And this goes on for a good 10-15 seconds. Take the touchdown off the board. Here's my thing. You shouldn't be waiting a full 10-15 seconds to rip a score off the board. That's evil. So here is the holding call which pulled that Browns touchdown off the board. It's on number 53 here. You tell me if you guys think that this is holding. See, he's only got one arm underneath the Raider guy's arm. He's not actually grabbing onto him or anything. I think that that's a pretty weak call. Doesn't look like holding at all to me. And the announcers actually agreed that that was a bad call. And that brings us to the number 1 most rigged play of the week. And it got to be this one. We got Joe Burrow with his dyed blonde hair, which makes me think he's gonna get the Bengals into the playoffs this year. Maybe even back to the Super Bowl. I don't know. Joe Burrow throwing it to a wide open Ja'Marr Chase. Guys, look at where all the Carolina Panthers are. It's as if they're everywhere except covering the Bengals' best player. Chase is arguably the best receiver in the league. And so why wouldn't you have at least one guy covering him? I mean, shouldn't you be double teaming that guy and forcing the Bengals to go to someone else? But no, They leave Chase wide open, and then you have 5 dudes all just scattered around, staring at him while he's wide open. Now this first guy, this is so ridiculous. He comes in with his shoulder, makes a quick little shoulder tap hit, but doesn't make any effort to wrap up and make the tackle. And then the next guy behind him, he just grabs him and then lets him go. That was it. You get one little shoulder tap, a grab, and a let go. Those are considered tackle attempts in the NFL. Now, here comes the third dude. He's gonna dive at basically nothing. Not even going for the sweep feet action. It's like he's diving over here in this direction. Bro, what are you doing? Look at that. He just dove on his face. You want to call any of those 3 things that just happened there a tackle attempt? Because I didn't see a single tackle attempt. I saw 3 dudes looking like the 3 Stooges. So then Chase just gallops down the sidelines, and then these dudes basically give up on the play, and it's an easy touchdown. And that, my friends, is your number 1 most rigged play of the week. And he happens to be number 1. Total coinkydink. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see all of y'all in the next video. Peace.